here with Freddie Simon, head coach of the Bluefield Beavers, after a 34-28 victory. Freddie, the first thing I want to talk about is that fourth down decision. It's about 6 inches to go, but that was an extremely bold play call. Because if you don't get it, then you turn it over. You're running with the quarterback, and he's shown to have a little bit more athleticism this year. But that's not necessarily his style to run it. Talk to me through that decision and how you guys ultimately landed on the decision to run with Max there.
Well, at fourth and short, our punt game's not great. And I feel like if we can't get a yard or a yard and a half or so, then we shouldn't win. And we battled our butt off. We went for it on a few fourth downs because to beat a quality team sometimes you have to roll the dice. And we executed. I don't know that we missed a fourth down tonight. And we didn't. I said we went and did it 3 or 4 times. But I knew once we got it, we'd have a shot because we'd left their defense on the field a little bit. But nice play call by Fritz. And, he told me he was going to run Max. And I said, okay. And Jeremiah did a nice job lead blocking, and boom, it worked out. It worked out great. Now, it could have not, like you said, but it did. So I'm happy as hell for our players. And they've worked hard. They deserve everything they're getting right now.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about Jeremiah tonight, because you've sprinkled him in a little bit over the first couple of weeks, and he's had some splash plays here and there, some flashes. But I think tonight was probably his heaviest workload of the year, and I felt like the returns were great on that front.
We got to talk, and I told him how talented I thought he was. I said, "You play like I'm gonna let you be a captain, like play like one." Did he? Did he? Yeah, he damn sure did. He'll be captain next week. So he's got a lot of talent. I'm proud of it. And Max too. And all of them did a role play. All of them had their roles tonight that they came through when we needed them to. And that's what a team does. You find a way to win.
Gotcha. You guys are in a completely different position than what you've been in the last 4 years. I mean, if I told you on August 1st or August 4th, whenever it was, that hey, you'd be 3-1 going into week 5. You might not necessarily believe it just because of how difficult your schedule is, but now here you are. I mean, you cashed in on a ton of points tonight. All the wins that you have so far are going to get you points. Let's talk about this team growing up, because it's not just that, but how you guys execute in the second half. You basically did what they do to people, and you had like 2 or 3 drives of 10+ plays. You grinded them down, but these kids, they seem to have really bought into what you're trying to preach here.
Well, you work hard, a lot of times you can win. And with talent, and they've worked hard, and we found a way to win, Tyler. But man, I'm proud of my son. I'm proud of our kids. I'm proud of all of us, the coaching staff, all these assistant head coaches. But the players are the ones that are. I can go down the list. They're all working hard, and they're doing their role. The little 71 out there going against their 71. So he's 190, and that guy there, he's a badass. He's tough. So. But it was a combination of all of our kids working together to find a way to win.
Gotcha. And another thing on the offense, I thought you guys executed well. There weren't a lot of turnovers, weren't a lot of negative plays. You were behind the sticks a couple of times, but you guys were in so many manageable situations. It feels like you learned. We're in the Graham game. There were some miscues. It's like, okay, we're in tough situations. On those last 2 drives, it felt like you really put it together and stayed ahead and put pressure on them to where they could never really know what was coming.
And that last drive's what did it to it. I mean, they were tired, and we had taken a lot of time off that clock. I felt like their passing game wasn't as good as ours, but they still got great athletes. But putting them in that situation is to our advantage. And that's what happened. And things just worked out the way you hoped they'd work out. Tough game, no blowout. We found a way to win in a championship-type game to me. And that tells me something about our players.
Absolutely. Doesn't get any easier. Next week, you got to match up with your old friend and the team that you've really kind of nurtured a rivalry with as of late. And, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but with the way things are going, you're talking about a semifinal or championship in AA game type matchup here.
I'd be all right with seeing John and Charleston. If we both could do it. But what a hell of a job he's done. And that team is going to play their guts out, and we'll have a hard time. The thing I like is we didn't have anybody get hurt tonight, and I think everything's going to work out okay as far as that goes. A few bumps and bruises. But when you win, those bruises don't hurt near as much. Okay.